Hi guys, it is February 21st, and this is the Liquify tool tutorial. There are two assignments in Schoology. One is the Liquify NAS assignment. The other one is Liquify names. So you're going to do this twice. And I'm going to share my screen with you. Where is that button? Because I never do this anymore. There it is. All right. So follow along. Sorry, that's the bell. All right. So we are here. You're going to go to Pixlr E, and we're going to go to Create New. And if you want to follow along with actual instructions written out, they are on our blog for today. Again, that is February 21st. You'll see it on the blog written out. So you can open that up in another tab and sort of toggle back and forth. But we're going to use photo and 7x5 right there. We're going to leave this background turned off. And if you're looking at this menu on your screen and you don't see everything that I see, remember these three dots here will allow you to pull this menu down. But again, I chose photo, 7x5 and landscape, and I'm going to go to create. From here, we're going to do one for NAS with NAS colors. Our layer panel, we're not going to use too much. So for right now, we're going to go to our paint bucket tool. We're going to head over to our top swatch here, and we're going to change that color to black. Again, that's my paint bucket tool or the fill tool. You head down here, make sure that top color is black, and then you should be able to just tap on your canvas. And there we have it. Then you're going to head over to your draw tool right here, which is right next to that pen tool we used for the mandala tutorial a couple weeks ago. The draw tool right here. You're going to click on that draw tool. You're going to have a fairly large brush. So once we click on the draw tool, this menu pops up. Make sure your brush is around 500. It should be fairly big. You want your softness at about 20%, and you want to make sure you do not have one of these brushes chosen. This brush here, as you can see, has a pretty harsh outline. That's not what we want for this project. We want a softer outline. So I'm going to choose one of my brushes from the panel down here. I'm going to change that top color to blue. We're going to do NAS colors. So find a good blue, a good NAS blue. Click OK. Then you're going to go ahead and you're just going to make dots on your canvas. Just spread it around. I feel like Bob Ross right now. Like happy little clouds. Something like that. You don't want to cover the whole canvas. You want to leave some black poking through. Once you have that, you can switch this color again, and we're going to switch it to white. So just tap on that, click white, go back and do the same thing. Dots all over your canvas. Happy little clouds. All right, from here, we get to do the fun part. This is where the Liquify tool comes in, and the Liquify tool we haven't really used before. In all our tutorials, I don't think we've used it once, but it's right up here. It's these three little waves in the top left corner. It's underneath the crop tool. You're going to click on Liquify. And when you click on that, your top toolbar pops up and you have these options here. There are a couple different ways to liquify something, but we're going to use this swirl right and the swirl left. So start by clicking on swirl right there. Keep your size fairly large, keep it at 500, but you're going to make this strength 100%. We're going to make this a strong brush. And I'm just going to click on my mouse pad and hover over part of my painting or my canvas, and it kind of swirls it for me. It liquefies it. You can click it and hold it, or you can click it and move it around. And it's kind of like, I don't know if you remember, I was telling the previous classes, in preschool and kindergarten, your teacher would put a piece of paper on a tray and put a little bit of paint and then give you a marble to put on the tray and you'd shake it. It's that same kind of marble effect. It also looks a little bit like graffiti. If you want to lower the strength of your brush, you can. Now that I'm looking at it, it's a little bit strong. But you press down, it'll mix those colors for you, kind of give you a marble effect. And you're going to do this all over your canvas. And if I'm going too fast, hopefully you're watching this on YouTube, you can go ahead and slow it down. But again, the instructions are written out on today's blog, misspollardphotography.com. Click on today's date, and I spell it out for you because I care. Because I want you to be able to do this if you're away at your softball game like Jessie and you're kicking butt, but you also need to make up your assignments. I'm that type of teacher. I'm here for you. Look at that. This is so pretty. And just kind of mix it up. Again, I'm going to go kind of fast because you're going to do this all again for the separate Schoology assignment entitled Liquify Name. But for now, this is okay. So once you've got it all swirled up, all liquefied, you're going to go over to your layer panel. You're going to go to add, and we're going to go to text. Add text, and you're going to type in NAHS, N-A-H-S. And we're going to make this significantly bigger. So I go up here to my toolbar, make it pretty big. And I'm going to want you to center this. So again, find those pink grid lines where they cross with the X and Y axis right there. Place it in the center. I'm going to change my color. I'm going to change the fill color to yellow. But I'm going to come over here to styles. And you can play around with this when you do the independent Liquify name assignment. But for this one, we're going to go to warp. And I'm going to choose this middle option here. And when you choose these, nothing will happen until you toggle down and, oops, sorry about that. Until you scroll down. I want it to stick for me. Dear goodness. All right. And then I'm going to change my center size. So it just kind of has a cool effect. Change my center size. I'm also going to add an outline. So if you scroll down, you're going to see the outline option, and I'm going to choose white for my outline. At this point in the assignment, you can do whatever you want. You can add an outer glow, but this is all I'm really asking for this assignment. When you do your name, and you type in your name here, you can do your first name, middle name, last name. You can do the name of a friend. Doesn't really matter, just a name. Play around with the font. Choose a font that you like. I'm gonna come over here. That's kind of cool for NAHS. I'm going to go ahead and flatten my image and file save. This one is entitled Liquify Tool NAHS, but you're going to do it again using your own name. And again, right here are the instructions. You want to open that up. You can use any name you want. You can use any colors you want. You can use as many colors as you want. So those are those two Liquify assignments that you will miss if you're out of class today on the 21st or the 22nd. If you have any questions, go ahead and email them to me and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's really easy compared to everything else we've done. It's just a tool that I'd like you to know how to use before we start working on the NAHS pamphlet that we'll start working on soon, as well as the logo project that I have coming up. It's just another fun thing that Pixlr does. All right, I think that's all I got for you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.